Morning. Happy
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Happy
Buenos
Friday.
dias. Good morning, guys. I'm back.
Good morning, guys.
Back after a week
I'm
of being
back and
hardly
go
sick,
pumpkin
but we're
pie.
feeling good. We're feeling strong. I got my beast sweatshirt on today because that's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling like a beast.
So we're blessed that we're here. We're blessed to be alive. We're blessed to see another day. So it definitely is a feel good Friday.
Absolutely. Feel good Fridays.
He's back, guys. So
Back.
thank you everyone for the positive vibes, and thank you, morning Emma, and thank you everyone for the prayers, because you know how it is, the man cold takes them down, right? Right, guys?
That was more than a cold. I don't know what the hell that, but it wasn't a cold.
All right.
But anyway.
But we're here today because Jorge and I have this ritual that in the morning we kind of check in with each other. And hola Paola, good morning. And Paola.
Buenos dias. Buenos dias.
So we basically, check in with each other to see, how the day before was. We try to do this every single morning because it's good to, to see where he, how his day was the day before with work and, vice versa. And so we were checking in, and he was telling me a story about, things that happened to him yesterday. Good morning, Migdalia.
Buenos dias. Buenos dias.
So we wanted to come in here. I was like, we got to go live about this because, we're thinking about where we were 4 years ago, and we wanted to come in here. It's Feel Good Friday today, but it's Feel Good day every day for us because, we are practicing these activities on a daily basis, and we're making it a routine. And so we kind of wanted to share with you guys what it is that we do so that you can practice that in your life. And you don't have to do all 6 of these activities that we do in the morning, but you can do 3 of them, you can do 2 of them, you can do whatever you feel like is appropriate for your lifestyle. But start to get in the habit of practicing these things. So I'm gonna let him share. Well, obviously, you're on our page, so I'm Gabby and Jorge, right? But I'm gonna let him share what happened, and then we're gonna get into what is our morning routine, so that you can see why it is that we are in a better place 4 years later.
Yeah, I mean, really what it comes down to is, I've always just been trying to gauge myself. And, for those of you who know me or don't know me that much, and I'm just like in a fast-paced industry, stressful. I do a lot of things. I'm in sales, in dental. And, around this time, it just gets really crazy for me. But, I picked up some things that, just over the last couple of months with some personal development that we've been doing, like the Miracle Morning, the 5-second rule. 5-second rule really for me has just changed everything. But the key thing, and, I guess the foundation of everybody, all the books that I've been reading. Right now I'm reading Soar from T.D. Jakes. Absolutely recommend you pick that book up. I'm listening on Audible. Is having a morning ritual. And that morning ritual is really crucial. For me, I've always liked the fact that when I wake up early, just to kind of like be quiet, my quiet time, nobody talking, nobody distractions, the house is quiet. That's kind of like my sanctuary. But I was just sitting there and just kind of like, even though that was beneficial, but what I started doing is that I started actually now
being intentional
about that morning power in the morning, and really either meditating, which has been fantastic as well for at least 5 minutes.
Wait, but tell them what happened. Tell them what happened yesterday.
Yeah, no, so basically just, I mean, in a
and I think it happens every day, right?
Every day, I drive a lot, I'm in the city all the time, and just seeing angry people driving, honking, like the road rage. And you know what? The weird thing is that I would have snapped. That was me. And a lot of people, the reality is a lot of people see me and I'm a jokester and I'm easygoing. The reality is that, I can snap. Let's put it that way. And I have a high temper. And I've worked over the months and the years, not high temper where I beat my wife. She beats me. But what I'm saying is that I just, like, someone says something to me, I snap back. And it's just, or whatever. So you guys get the drift. I don't want to go into detail. But yesterday, a couple people honked at me. And then I just kind of saw myself in them where, wow, I laughed it off. Like, they're looking at me and I'm kind of like laughing at them as they're kind of trying to road rage with me, like honking or hurry up or this and that. Where I was just like, wow, that's a sorry soul. That was me. You know, that was me, where I was just always angry and just frustrated, overwhelmed, and all that stuff. And this morning ritual has allowed me to really just change that about myself dramatically, and just like not take everything so serious. Because as you all know, in this crazy world, we have it all today and tomorrow could be gone. So am I going to go miserable, or am I going to go happy?
Yep.
And that's what it's all about right now.
So we're going to, walk you through our morning ritual. And again, like I said, you're going to take away what works for you. So these are 6 rituals. And, obviously we didn't come up with these things. It's just from our personal development that we've been able to pick up what works and what doesn't for us. And at the end of the day, you have to decide what works for you. So these are 6 things that we started to practice and check. So I want to say that these 6 things that we are practicing on a daily basis has definitely improved our attitude about, just everything, life, right? And
we're making life happen. We're not letting life happen to us.
Right,
so.
Because back 4 years ago, and he can tell you better, maybe we'll go live about that. Like, I was the angry Gabby. I was, the person, you see me today and you're probably like, really? Like, seriously. Like, I was the person who thought, everyone was out to get me. I was sensitive. I mean, like, you name it, I was that person. And, I've come across many people, 4 years later, and I'm like, well, I can totally see myself in that person, because we are, humans are, we create all these stories in our head that are not even real, that we're assuming people are, thinking things about us or saying things about us, and it's not even true, and, I'm not perfect. Things still, I need to still check myself on a daily basis, because easily you can, go down that path. And, I've had conversations with people that maybe I'm thinking, oh, this person is X, Y, and Z, and then when I reach out, because I'm that type of person, I will reach out to you to say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, or etc. And then you'll tell me, what you're feeling, and I'm like, holy cow, like this whole time, I made that whole story in my head. And so, we need to check ourselves, because, it's so great to have open communication. You have to, because you can't assume, you can't take things personally, and you definitely cannot, don't create any stories in your head. But rituals. So if it reminds you of you, this is what's going to remind you of them. It's savers. We're going to go through the spelling. So S is for silence in the morning. He's huge on that in the morning.
I need my quiet time in the morning. That's the way I interact with God. That's the way I give thanks for everything that I have. I notice that when I start to be snappy, snippy, whatever you want to call it, or just short on my temper or my patience, I'm not staying true to that morning ritual. So that's kind of how I gauge myself and check myself.
Yes. So savor. So S is, sorry about that. We had a call. Okay. So S is for silence. So basically, either you're praying or you're meditating, whatever you define as that. That's what you do. All right. So we both meditate in the morning, but also he needs more. Like, I wake up a little after him because he needs more of an alone time in the morning. So A is for affirmations. And a lot of people don't understand what affirmations are. But basically, affirmations are when you are saying, this is what I'm going to accomplish in the present tense. So, for example, let's say you have to lose 20 pounds, right? And you're 160 right now. You'll say something along the lines of, I am 140 pounds, right? You're affirming that it has happened. And then when you start to tell yourself that every single day, you start to believe it, but it doesn't end there. You still have to, now put an action plan behind it, which means I am 140 pounds. I am eating healthy, 6 days out of the week or 7 days out of the week. I am drinking water. I am exercising, right? So you have to say what the action steps are to back that up. You can't just think it and not do anything about it. So V is for visualization. So that kind of backs up the affirmations. Now you got to start to visualize how it feels. You got to put yourself in that state. How are you going to feel at 140 pounds, right? How are you going to feel exercising? How are you going to feel making better choices? So that's visualization. That goes hand in hand with affirmations. E is for exercise. So savers, exercise.
Exercise.
You gotta exercise, guys, even if it's 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day.
Get it in.
Some people cannot work out in the morning. That's totally fine. Hey, Karen. However, what you need to do is in the morning, if you can't do your 30 minutes or 20 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes, 1 minute, just kind of do some jumping jacks, in a place or, in that moment or whatever.
Because you want to maintain that momentum.
And also just the energy and the oxygen that you are, bringing into your body. R is for reading. That has helped us tremendously. See, Matias is singing for you. So reading is important, guys, because you have to not only exercise your body, but you got to exercise, one of the most important muscles in your body, the mind, right?
That's why my hair fell out, because I'm reading so much, my hair's falling out.
So basically reading, So Jorge actually mentioned a couple good books right now for you.
T.D. Jakes' Soar. That's what I'm on right now. I just finished Unshakable by Tony Robbins. I'm listening to it. Well, actually, I started reading Unshakable, and then I finished it on Audible because I had some time in the car driving. And now I just started T.D. Jakes' Soar. If you don't know who T.D. Jakes is, hit up Gabriella here. We'll send you a clip on what he talks about in the book. It's super powerful, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
He's amazing.
Yep.
And so that's, he also Jorge mentioned the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins, who is so good.
She met her. I haven't, and she's great.
She's great. And then we also, these savers are actually from Hal Elrod. He is the author of the Miracle Morning, and there's several different ones, but the Miracle Morning, it has changed our lives tremendously. So exercise, right? Reading, I said. And then finally is S, which is scribing. And that is the moment where you either write 3 goals that you have to accomplish that day to move, whether it's your business forward, whether it is your, they're loving T.D. Jakes. Awesome. Good. So basically, whether you are, moving your business forward, your fitness forward, whatever it is,
your family life forward,
right?
whatever.
Anything, whatever goal it is, 3 things that you are going to do that day, that you must do that day, or it could be that or 3 things that you are grateful for. And that for me is like a big one. That's definitely a moment with God, because you're not asking for anything. You are being grateful. You are thanking him for the things that you already have. And it can be something big. It can be something small. So whatever comes to mind, you jot those 3 things down. And guess what happens, guys? I mean, you put all that good energy into the world. You are legit going to receive more things to be grateful for. That is just the law. When you put it out, you're going to receive it.
Absolutely.
So you don't want to put bad energy out, because you will receive that bad energy back. So you want to put good energy so that you can receive it. So that's basically it. We wanted to come in here to share, Feel Good Friday.
I got to get going, because if I get Matias late to school, I'm going to have bad energy from the teacher. So we got to roll.
All right, guys. So have a blessed Friday, and
Feel Good Fridays.
All right, guys. If you have any questions about any of the books or any of our rituals, comment below. If this is helpful, share it, because more people need to feel good, not only on a Friday, but on a daily basis.
Trust me, it works.
Yes. All right, guys. We love you. Bye.
Have a blessed day.